On this episode, we are going to talk through and show you all of the EVs that are at SEMA Motor Show. Honda Civic EG with a Tesla small drive unit in the front. Take a look at this. This is the Tesla motor in the front with the AEM control system, AEM charger, bidirectional system, and the battery pack is in the boot, I think. I'm looking under here, I can't see the battery pack, but I also cannot open the boot. So we'll just guess that it's in the boot. Maybe check out rewire.com, if I pronounce that right, and see if they've got anything on their website. Now this has an AEM dashboard and AEM keypad, as you can see. So it's really clean and simple on the interior, and I bet it's bloody quick now it's an EV. With the EVs at SEMA, you may have expected EV conversions, but there is a massive onslaught of Cybertrucks here this year, and this is just a small selection of them. Let's have a quick look around them. Now, all of these Cybertrucks have some level of modification from unplugged performance based outside of Los Angeles. This is a fully restored Ferrari Dino with a difference. Loads of people are walking past this car at SEMA and don't realize it's actually an EV. Now, it's been converted by the team at Current, based in Los Angeles, and it has a 45 kilowatt hour battery pack, a Cascadia motor 242 kilowatt motor system, and Type 1 charging. Now, it's absolutely stunning, as you can see from the B-roll we're playing right now. So I found the Legacy EV stand, and this is Rob, CEO.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm good. What are you building?
Right here, we're working with Amper EV. We got 2 authorized installers who've been through our training program, installing the Amper EV system, and this car will roll out under its own power by the end of the show.
So live build at SEMA Motor Show.
Live build at SEMA. Second year in a row. It's a little stressful. I don't know if we're going to keep doing this, but as you know, it's a really good feeling to get this done in such a short amount of time and prove that we can do it. And another thing we're really excited about we're doing here this year is launching the Tesla Trends magazine.
Yep.
And announcing our focus on aftermarket OEM performance. As more of these new EVs start to come out of warranty, we get excited about the people who want to,
Not
make
just about
modifications.
retrofit now, it's...
Yeah. The industry's growing and there is some momentum behind this. We're excited about it.
Look at that. Wide body Tesla. We found a Felton battery pack in a Defender. Who'd have thought, eh? So we've got the UBP 55E in the front here, Willwood braking system, Model 3 motor tucked in underneath, if you come and have a look. We have Model 3 drivetrain here with the 3-to-1 reduction and the ATB differential fitted. Rear ATB, open diff in the front though, so it handles better, even though it's a Defender, questionable. And the interior does look great. It's a really nice, slick interior, simple. The blowers actually point at your face, which is quite an amazing thing to see in a Defender. And it's got a custom front bulkhead, as you can see, which actually looks quite slick because it hasn't got the flaps and all that stuff on it. So it's a little bit different, and it simplifies all this section here along the front. And it's all standardized and even both sides. When the normal Defenders, they're all offset and a bit weird, so it becomes a pain to fit that battery pack in. Now, everything at SEMA is a bit different, but this Jeep has been extended, but the key thing here is it's a hybrid. So it's a Cummins lump in the front onto a Cascadia motor, as you can see from the mirror just here. Then it has another motor which drives the prop shafts, and it's got just over 100 kilowatt hours of battery pack as well, with some crazy fast 200 kilowatt CCS rapid charging. Apparently it should do up to 70 miles per gallon, and it can charge up to 4C, which is insane charging speed on something like this. Even has 4-wheel steering. It must be absolutely crazy to take this off-road and be able to go out for days on end, not worrying about having to charge back up again. One of the key things you do is training.
Yes, absolutely. So our in-person training program, 1 week long, it's workforce developments for people who are already in the automotive industry who are looking to get a certification in e-mobility. it's one of my favorite things we do. People come to our facility and they show up for a class, up to 20 people at a time. So they're meeting people they've never met before. On the first day, everybody's kind of, you know, got their arms full. They don't know who's who. And
everyone's sat at the back of the room.
Yeah. And by Wednesday, they've exchanged phone numbers and they're like riding electric scooters, bar hopping after class. And by Friday, it's like kumbaya, where these guys are like, I met friends I'm going to be friends with for life. And it literally does remind me of summer camp. Like, when you were
we didn't
younger.
get summer camp in the UK.
Okay, well, I didn't either. I was in my 20s and started being like a youth leader or you know, at camp, and I was like, this stuff's awesome. So to be able to do it in the automotive industry, and it's not cheesy. If you think summer camp's cheesy, trust me. You come hang out at our in-person training, and it's freaking awesome.
The key thing is it's hands-on. So from what I remember from talking to you before, it's you teach people how to crimp, you teach them how to run HV safely, you teach them about all the different systems you guys offer.
Yes.
So it's not you do the Felton stuff, you do the Amp or EV stuff, and loads of other brands. You're very brand agnostic, aren't you?
We're very brand agnostic. We focus on the fundamentals that applies to any system. We go through fitment, we go through components, we go through safety, and we go through tuning. So there's a lot there. Then there's a troubleshooting section because we're supporting, you know, in the hundreds of customers now who are dealing with, so think of it as like frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
And then what we do is we augment the training with those FAQs and we simulate problems. And so you're learning how to troubleshoot the problems that we're seeing the most in the industry.
And there's one other thing we want to look at, which is this truck.
Okay, I get a third minute.
You get a third minute with this truck. It's got the modified Tesla motor with a torque trends gearbox.
Yeah, I'd really like to brag up Vintage Iron on this one.
Yeah.
Vintage Iron is an installer that came to us, went through our training. They're a great example of authorized installer who went through our training, built a few projects. Now they're getting a lot of customer inquiries. They built this for a customer. We threw it on our social media channel and it hit harder than anything we've put on. And so I called Mark, and Mark's never been to SEMA before. And I'm like, Mark, you gotta bring it to SEMA. And
I mean, this isn't allowed in the UK. No way they let us have this on the road. Anything seems to go in the US, but it does. Like,
especially in Arizona, you do whatever you want in Arizona. So, so yeah, this thing's extremely fast, extremely fun to look at. And I just love the progression of seeing a shop who 2 years ago had never touched an electric motor.
Yeah.
And to see what they're doing now it's just fun to see people
enjoying themselves and learning new things.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it, even if you're in the automotive space and you don't like EVs.
Yeah, it's funny.
I love them.
I do say it's like it's not that. How do you say it's not that complicated? But that doesn't mean it's easy. It's like, I don't know. If you're an automotive technician, understanding e-mobility is not. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's not complicated. You know what I mean?
There's a lot less moving parts. Once you've built one and you understand the fundamentals, it's actually not too bad to do.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Rob.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Cheers. Here with Elkerton Motors, and this is Carlos.
I am the production manager.
Production manager, fine,
Yeah.
cool. And they've got these beautiful new, basically complete rolling chassis that I presume people can buy and then put their own body onto it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the idea?
Yeah.
And how big's the battery pack in this?
This is a 90 kilowatt battery, 200-mile range.
And then you've got a motor front and rear, full independent suspension. And what did you say this chassis one was for?
Mustang.
Fine. And then you've got the Fords as well.
Yeah. This is a Ford Bronco. It's a 72.
Yep.
And we partnered with Kinser, and we put their suspension on our platform, and they build out this whole chassis and this beautiful body.
So you're basically enabling restoration shops out there. They can buy the rolling chassis off you, put their own body on it.
Yeah, exactly.
They can do the bits they're really good at, which is the interior of the body work and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and you guys do all the EV stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're trying to offer up a turnkey chassis.
Yep.
So we supply you all the components that will make your car go. And we offer the Gen 2 iBooster power steering rack that's powered in the rack instead of on the column. And that opens up the door for so many different wheel options. And the possibilities are endless, honestly.
Great.
Our modular chassis, we could extend them out, we could shorten them up. This is a 92-inch wheelbase,
Yep.
and the Mustang's a 108-inch wheelbase.
Fine. So you've sort of got a standard base design now that you can extend and change based on the type of vehicle. Great. That's really good. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Cheers. I'm here with Lucky and his Tesla Model 3, which has been shrunk, if you have a look. So you spent a lot of time cutting this thing down.
Yeah, well, this is part of Copart's 60-day challenge, so we only had 60 days to do it, but we basically cut it and we shrank it 13 inches.
Wow.
So our wheelbase will be exactly 101 inches.
Fine, and then you've got wide body kit, which looks great, and the wheels, which are
Custom wide body kit, roll cage, all kinds of fun stuff.
But it's not quiet anymore.
No, we decided to do something different because we think the Tesla Model 3 platform is something that's going to blow up. So we wanted to add some spice to this. So we decided to put a turbo 2JZ in here, about 600-ish horsepower. And our goal was to make something fun that anybody can do. And as you can tell, looking underneath the hood, there is so much space. You can do LS, Coyote, V10,
anyone
whatever.
could do this, yeah.
Anything, which is absolutely awesome. Our beautiful Duracell battery intake, we had to pay homage to Tesla to show them that it's still an EV. And yeah, I really do think that this is like the next affordable platform because these are just sitting in junkyards with dead batteries for like $4 or $5 grand. Where if we try to buy anything for like a drift missile here in the States, and I'm sure over there, it costs $4,000 or $5,000 to get an old rusty car where
definitely.
I think this will be an easy platform to use.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you again soon.